Hello, my beautiful souls. This is a personal read. This is a follow-up. This is not her first read. This is a second read. And right now, wow, I'm just feeling like there's so much positivity that is going on. And I love it. I love it. This energy that's coming when I place the cards down, just like I was really excited. I'm gonna try and just adjust this camera just a little bit. Okay, so first off, beloved, you're being invited. You are truly being invited into a more advanced spiritual classroom, but this is not even going to require more effort. It's like you're just going with this flow now. And I really see it. It's like Spirit is saying, you know, you're being guided to relax and allow and just allow life to flow. So in pulling the cards, I get like this general energy right here with the Jack. And what I'm really feeling, that the message that is coming out for you is that you're cutting to the chase. You're being open and honest with yourself and your own feelings. And I see you're very alert and you're on the path. So this is really good because you're just cutting through everything. And the work that you've been doing, your creativity, the healing, you know, all the work that you've been doing, it has come to where it's you know, you're seeing the harvest. You're doing so well on your spiritual journey and you're learning so much. I love it. It's wonderful because I just feel like your faith is growing. And when your faith grows, it's like your strength grows. And that's when we remove a lot of those obstacles that kind of hinder us from moving forward because we have those fears or those doubts. So I really feel it, you know, I love it. You know, it's like this energy is so amazing that's coming from this reading right now. You do have, you know, there's so much more for you to learn. But again, that's where, you know, the Spirit has invited you to learn and just to go with this flow. I am feeling that, you know, you do have that wish fulfillment that your soul has been longing for, and now you're going with this flow. You're releasing a lot of the old patterns and the way that you were thinking and the things that were keeping you stuck. And now you have that contentment, that happiness, and you're finding that that love, that contentment within yourself as you continue on this journey. And this is a good thing. And I know in your email you said that you feel that you've surrendered. And I'm really seeing that, you know what, you have surrendered because Spirit is guiding you and leading you here. We have the Two of Swords. And with the Two of Swords, you know, it's a girl, she's blindfolded, she has the two swords, but she has the moon. And what I'm really feeling is that you've made this decision to be happy, and you're confident. You know, you've got that power, you've got that strength. Your intuition is more like, you know, you're closing your eyes on a blind path, you know, where your faith is leading you. Like you have your eyes closed on this path, but you're going with the unseen. And you're finding that happiness. So that is, you know, you have surrendered, and that's where you've made that decision to surrender. And I really feel that a lot of your energy can be drawn from the moon. So, you know, continue to you know, enjoy the phases of the moon and just see what phase gives you more strength, more uplifting, and more spiritual contentment. Because like for some of us, you know, it's the full moon or the new moon. But I really see that, you know, your intuition comes to strengthen around the phases of the moon. So, you know, again, you've made that decision and you've chosen to be happy. And this is really great. This is wonderful. So you're able to pull power from the moon, if that makes sense. Because your intuition is really growing because you're having so much more faith, and you are releasing and you are surrendering and letting Spirit guide you. Things are becoming more clear, and your thoughts are being yes and on point. The more you move forward in your faith and in this surrender and in this journey, the stronger and more intuitive you would feel, the more stronger, because you're really being guided. So I don't want to use the wrong word and say stronger, but it's just your intuition is going to guide you more, because Spirit is with you and Spirit is guiding you. So things are clear, and your thoughts are, yes, they are on point. You know, there's so much more that you can learn, and you know there's so much more for you on this path, and you're embracing it and you're loving it, and it's like you're going with the flow of life. I feel like the Joker right here is coming in with this reading, is just saying that you know, you're being guided. Spirit is with you, Spirit is leading you, and you know, the clarity is coming. You're beginning to release old patterns. So as you release those old patterns, the clarity is coming. So I do feel that there is this swiftness, and you're really going a lot with the unseen. So it's as things are moving in the right direction for you. And I really feel that you're going to be learning so many more life lessons. You're also going to be healing a lot of areas. Things will be coming up, but it's not coming up as a trigger. It's coming up like it's just flowing, and it's beautiful. I love it. You're just going with the flow, and you're learning to enjoy things. So you are where you need to be right now on your path. And, you know, Spirit is guiding you. Again, what I'm getting is, you know, you're being invited. You know, this is an invitation, and you've taken it. And this is what I'm seeing, is that you've taken it, and things are all moving in the right direction. The Spirit wants you just to relax, sit back and just enjoy the flow, because you know how to cut to the chase, and you're being open and honest with your feelings, and you're very alert at what is going on around you. So there's still more for you to learn, but you have learned so much, and you yourself, without even knowing, have removed some obstacles that have prevented you from going on this journey, and you're healing. So when we begin to heal, that's when we really begin to release a lot of those old patterns that we have locked inside of us. So good work. I really, like, I love it. The energy that I'm feeling from this. So you keep going, be strong, continue in that faith that you have, because it's growing, and it's amazing just to see lately with a lot of the twin flames that are waiting for union. They're now getting involved in other relationships, and they're finding themselves open to these relationships. And I truly do believe that when we walk in faith and we go with the flow of things, we don't push people out of our life, because every relationship that comes into our life, we have no idea what their impact is on our spiritual journey. And it's like somebody once told me about it being just a drop in the ocean, you know, and we tend to make it a tidal wave when, you know, people are talking about us waiting on the twin flame, and all the things that we're sacrificing, and we're not going out and having fun. But during that time, we're actually growing spiritually as we find ourselves waiting and hoping for this person. But the surrender is surreal. And once we do surrender and we take that leap of faith, that's when we do realize that, you know, our life lessons are still learning and learning more. And for myself, I know the person who I felt was truly my twin flame may have just been the person to activate me and to put me on this path of enlightenment. So we that close the door on other relationships, it's almost like we're keeping ourselves in the hangman position, because we're not moving forward, and we're allowing God to do work and to guide us and heal us. But also, once we get to that point where, you know what, I'm gonna go with the flow, that's when, you know, we have these earth angels that come into our life. They shake us up, they they open up our chakras, our heart, our mind, and our soul to a love that we thought we had inside, but now it's like this unconditional love that we don't even understand. So I know I'm babbling on, but I've had read so many emails where I'm seeing a lot of people that are leaving the waiting of the twin flame union, and they're experiencing relationships that are filling their hearts and their souls with love. And with that love comes even more so a deeper, sweeter healing, because we've learned not to have the attachment. And when we don't have the attachment, we don't have the suffering. So when we let go of expectations and we go with the flow, that's when things really begin to happen. And that's what I'm really seeing right here in this reading, is that you have surrendered and you're going with the flow and you're enjoying it. And you're not the only one out there that is doing this. I'm seeing this as a pattern that's coming in through emails and other readings that I'm doing. So just, continue to go and know that the Spirit is guiding you. And this is the part where it's the sweet, sweet part. We let Spirit guide us. God's in control. And where He's taking us, we have no idea, but we're going with the flow of life. And that's the message that I'm getting for you from Spirit, is that Spirit is very happy, very proud, and wants to encourage you to continue to be strong and continue to go in faith as the blindfolds are coming off, because you're learning to use more of your intuition than just what you perceive with your eyes. And that's a great thing. We always need to feel and not analyze. So I hope this is resonating with you, and I thank you for coming back for a follow-up reading. You guys are all my boost, and I wish you all well with blessings of abundance in prosperity, health, and life and love. Namaste.